Hey everybody, it's Alan from Eagle Al's 57, and today I got a 67 Olds 442. It's all original. It's got the original motor, transmission, rear end. I just got done finishing it today, and it's up for sale. I wrote down a list of stuff that I did to it so I don't forget. And so I'll run down the list real quick. I'm going to try and make the video short so you guys don't fall asleep. So on the motor, I took the motor out, I put rod bearings, main bearings, rings, did the heads, did all the freeze plugs, rebuilt the original carburetor that's on it. It has the original alternator, has the original starter. I rebuilt all of those. So the motor is completely done. I redid the transmission. It's a Muncie 4-speed. It's an original 4-speed car, and went right through the transmission, put new bearings and seals and gaskets and that, and put a brand new clutch, pressure plate, throw up bearing, pilot bearing, had the flywheel resurfaced. The rear end, I took the rear end cover off and pulled the axles out, pulled the chuck out, the center section, and pulled the posi unit apart, make sure everything was good. Still has the original gears in it. It's got 355s, it's a 10 bolt, it's a posi. So the rear end's been all done and gone through, so that's all set. It's got brand new brakes, turned the drums, redid the, packed the wheel bearings. It's got all brand new wheel cylinders, hardware kits, shoes, front hoses, back hose. So all the brakes are done. Emergency brake works great. Let's see what else we got here. The front end, we got, it's the original owner that owned it before I did upper and lower ball joints, tie rod ends. It's got new springs, new shocks. In the rears, it's got new springs and new shocks, and upper control arm bushings and lower control arm bushings. The lower control arms naturally are boxed in because it's a 442. So the front end's all done. I just actually had it lined up. It's got all brand new tires on it, front and back. The interior, I had a new headliner installed. The front seats been recovered. The rear seat, the door panels are original to the car. I re-dyed them the original color because they were faded a little bit. It's got the original radio. It turns on, but it doesn't work. I don't know if it's a speaker or not. I really didn't get too involved with the radio. All the lights work. The backup lights work. On the transmission, I put a new backup light switch on the transmission. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's basically everything that I got going on. I made it quick and easy. So I'll walk around the car so you can actually see it. So hold on 1 second. So over here I have the original sales slip, bill of sale, or back then I didn't do titles, so this is the invoice for the car. And as you can see right through here, it's got the 442 package in it. It's also got the gauge package, which gives you the oil pressure, temperature. It gives you the tach and a clock all in one thing, all in one section. But there's that. I'll just leave that there for now. Here's the front of the car. The car is supposed to be the same color as the interior. It's supposed to be a light blue. Back in '88, I believe it was, or '86, I have the invoice for it. He had the car painted. Here's the new tires. They're 255 60/15s in the front. The Kragers are beautiful. The rears are 275 60/15s, and again the Kragers are beautiful. There's the interior. There's the door panel. front seats. It is a console car. It is the original console. There is a couple of cracks and chips in it, but it is the original one. There's that tack I'm talking about. Got some light there. And all that works. Speedometer works. Wipers work. The window washer fluid sprays. There's the headliner. Back seat. Rear door panels, the back of the chairs, or the front seats. There's that. The paint in spots looks really good. And watch where these doors shut. These things. There's the. I put the original door stickers on the car, and if you notice, this one right here is a little crooked. I put it back on exactly in the same spots where the original ones actually were on. So from the factory, that tag was actually crooked. But the bottom of the doors, they're all good. Watch the way the door shuts. Both sides shut like that. It's awesome. Now, the paint, they must have painted this, that they painted it back in 1986. If you watch the other videos I had a Pontiac that I had for sale, and that was painted back in the 80s. And this paint job has the same problem that paint job has. And if I remember back in the day, they were changing over from lacquer to two-stage colors and different. They were trying different things, but I don't know if you can see it in the light. It's got little bumps or pimples. It looks like there was water in the gun. Same thing that it's really tough to get in the camera. But the car will need a paint job. It definitely needs paint. The body is actually really good. Let me see if we can get it on the back here. No, can't really see it. You can see it, the shining. Let's see. Right here, maybe we can get some. Oh, there you can see it right in there. See it? That's what it has in some of the spots. So it's going to need some paint. This is the original trunk pan. I have part of the jack. I don't have the whole thing, but there's the inside of the quarter panels. There's nothing wrong with it. This thing is so solid, it's amazing. There's that. Now, some of the chrome trim is pitted, so it's going to need some chrome work. Rear bumper's not too bad. There's this side here. Same thing, got door jams tagged there. There's the door panel. Front seat. Bottom of the doors. This one shuts just like the other side. That's that. Let's take this out of the way. It's got the insulation on the hood. I repainted the engine compartment. Put a new washer bucket in there. It's got a new battery tray in it. But it's got the original motor. It's got, like I said, it's got the original alternator. That's the original alternator. Checked all the ID numbers on it. Date coded properly. Same thing with the starter. Here is the engine ID number right there. And then you come over here, and down there is the C on the cylinder head. And I have previous videos of when I had it all apart, so you can see all the internals of the motor and all the ID numbers. So that's the video. If you're interested, you can text or call. It's 413-204-1390. And like I said, either way, call or text. Thanks for watching, and remember, burning rubber keeps you young.